Hey guys, what's up? Got another combo video to show you guys today for Chaos Origins, and now we're going to take a look at Ryzeal Blitzclique. The reason why I want to show you guys a combo video on Ryzeal Blitzclique is because I think it's by far the best variant for the deck. I see a lot of people playing Pure, Dogmatica, Branded, and I think all those variants are fine. But in my opinion, if you want to play the best variant of this archetype, you want to play Ryzeal. After trying all the different variants for this deck, I can say for sure that the Ryzeal one is the best competitively. What makes the Ryzeal card so strong is that they're very good at going first, they're very good at going second, and they're very good at breaking the board. Cards like X Ryzeal are pretty insane, probably one of the best combo starters ever made. This card can send any Xyz monster from your extra deck to the grave, which is honestly really helpful. You can send a card like Aggregator to the grave to negate the effect of one face-up card on the field. You can also send another monster like Valan to the grave to destroy a set card on the field. You can also send Doom Samuel to the grave, which is really nice because you get to return a card from the grave back to the deck. But what makes the card even better is that in certain situations it can help you dodge a hand trap. X is also not a normal summon card either. The card will special summon itself from your hand. The card will also add a Fire or Thunder monster from your deck to your hand, which is amazing. So it's a free special summon, the card's a board breaker, but also a Rota built into one card. Like I said, this is probably one of the best combo starter cards ever made. Ryzeal Detonator is also one of the best Xyz monsters ever made. This card can destroy a card in the field by detaching a material when your opponent would activate a card effect, and it's not once per turn. It's also not once per chain, so you can activate this effect multiple times if you want. It can also attach a monster in your grave and make a material under this card, which is very nice. It means when you send a card like Aggregator, Valan, or Doom Samuel to the grave, you can recycle it again. Basically what that means is when you activate the effect of Detonator on the opponent's turn, you can detach Aggregator. That means you get to destroy one card, and you also get to negate the effect of a card on the field. This card also has built-in protection, which is amazing. So the Ryzeal cards are still really broken in 2026, which is why I want to use them in Blitzclique. So right now I'm going to show you guys a bunch of Ryzeal Blitzclique combos. The main reason why I want to make this combo video is because I think this deck is honestly so fun. Also because I haven't seen anybody else make any combo videos on this variant. It's honestly pretty weird because as I said, I think this variant is by far the best competitive build for Blitzclique. There's no conflict between the two archetypes in this deck, mainly because you always summon the Ryzeal cards first. The Ryzeal cards are honestly really good at baiting out hand traps as well. So I'm going to show you guys a bunch of combos right now, and I'll start with the best combo first. This is going to be the highest ceiling combo when you open the Ryzeal and the Blitzclique cards in your hand. So for this combo, you're going to need 3 cards in your hand, which are going to be X Ryzeal, Hideout, and Surge. Now the other card in your hand doesn't have to be Surge, it can also be Grain, but you always want to have Hideout in your hand for the high ceiling combo. You're going to activate the effect of X Ryzeal and send Aggregator from your extra deck to the grave. Now you're going to special summon X Ryzeal from your hand. You're going to activate the effect of X here, and now you get to search for Sword. Because you have X Ryzeal on your field, you get to activate the effect of Sword to summon this card from your hand. Now the effect of Sword will activate here, and now you get to search for Ice Ryzeal. You're going to take your X and you're going to take your Sword so you can Xyz summon Ryzeal Detonator. Now I always summon this card to the extra monster zone because I want to save up some main zone space, but it's honestly up to you though. The effect of Detonator will activate here, and now you get to take your Aggregator and make a material for this card. Now because you haven't normal summoned yet, you're going to normal summon Ice Ryzeal. Now you're going to activate this card's effect on summon to summon Sword from your deck. You're going to take your Ice Ryzeal and your Sword so you can Xyz summon Dugares. You're going to activate the effect of Dugares here and detach both materials from this card. Now you get to draw 2 cards from your deck and discard a card. Now my 2 draws are going to be another copy of Hideout and 7th Tachyon. Now in this combo I already opened 2 engine cards, but if you didn't, it's really nice that you drew 2 cards here. Because I have 7th Tachyon and I'm playing a copy of Giant Hand, I can search for a level 4 Earth monster. That means I can add monsters from my deck to my hand like Surge, Grain, or Crackle. You won't be able to add Emmy or Whiska because they're not level 4 monsters, but that's fine. The best cards that you always want to add to your hand are going to be Surge and Grain anyways. So this is what makes the Ryzeal engine so good here. If you don't open enough engine, you can just draw cards and you're probably going to hit enough engine. You play a very high amount of Blitz engine in your deck and you also have a ton of cards that can add them to your hand. You're going to have 6 cards in your hand here and the chances of you having 2 engine cards are really high. The Ryzeal cards are really nice because of this. You have to discard a card from your hand, so you're only going to have 5 cards left, but that's okay. You can just discard any card that you're not going to use. So even if I didn't open with Surge and Hideout in my hand, I already have enough engine here. So I'm just going to discard 1 copy of Hideout because I don't need to. You're going to activate the effect of Surge in your hand and reveal this card and destroy your Dugares. Now you get to special summon Surge from your hand. You're going to activate Hideout here, and now you're going to give your opponent a token so you can get a search for a Blitzclique monster. You're going to add Grain to your hand here. You're going to activate the effect of Grain and reveal this card in your hand and target your Hideout. You're going to destroy this card to special summon Grain from your hand. Now because the card in the field was destroyed, you get to activate the effect of Surge. Now you get to add Emmy from your deck to your hand. This is going to trigger the effect of Emmy because this card was added to your hand except by drawing it. Now you get to target a card in the field and destroy it to special summon this card from your hand. You're going to destroy the token that you gave your opponent. Now this is going to trigger the effect of Grain on your field and Hideout in your grave. Now you're going to add back your Hideout to your hand and you're going to use the effect of Grain to get a search for Breakaway. You're going to activate Breakaway from your hand and now you get to place your Alternator from your deck into your spell and trap zone. Now you're going to activate Alternator here and you have to return a monster you control back to the deck to get a search. Now you have to leave Emmy on the field because you want to add a trap card to your hand later. So you have to return Surge or Grain here. Whenever I do this combo, I always return Grain here because adding a spell card on the opponent's turn really isn't that great. If you leave Surge on the field, you can search for a monster, which is a lot better. So now I'm going to return Grain back to my deck to get a search for Whiska. You're going to activate the hideout in your hand that you got back from the grave here. You always want to do the step here because you need a card in your field you can destroy. You're going to activate the effect of Whiska here, and now you get to special summon this card from your hand. Now you also get to destroy a card in the field off the effect of Whiska. This is when you're going to destroy your own hideout. The reason why you want to do this is because you want to activate the effect of Emmy on your field. Because you destroyed a card in your field, Emmy's effect will activate to let you add Return Stroke from your deck to your hand. You also get to add back your Breakaway from your grave to your hand as well. This is because a card in the field was destroyed by the effect of a Blitzclique card. Now you're going to set your Return Stroke and your Breakaway and end your turn. Now you have a really nice end board here. Now the way your end board plays out depends on what cards your opponent activates first. It's incredibly variable depending on what cards they have. You have Return Stroke, which can negate a spell card when your opponent would activate one. You also have Breakaway on the field to destroy a card. You would have to return one of your monsters on your field back to your hand, but that's honestly fine. That means you get to return Whiska to your hand, and then you could activate the effect of Whiska again on your opponent's turn. That's honestly a really good thing. You can use the effect of Alternator to shuffle back a monster on your field so you can get a search for a Thunder monster. You don't have to add a Blitz monster, you can add any Thunder monster in the game. That means you can even add a card like Thunder King Ryzeal from your deck to your hand as well, which is pretty cool. You can also summon the card if you add it to your hand as well in this combo. When you destroy a card in the field, you can also activate the effect of Surge. That means you can add a card like Crackle to your hand. But what's also really nice here is that you get 4 interruptions off the effect of your Detonator. By detaching Aggregator, you get to destroy a card in the field, but you also get to use the effect of Aggregator in your grave. Now you get to target a face-up card in the field and negate the effect of that card. So it's 2 interruptions for 1, which is honestly amazing. The effect of Detonator also isn't once per turn, so you get to destroy 2 cards more. So you have a very nice layered end board here, and the locks on the cards really don't matter. As you guys saw, we activated the effect of the Ryzeal cards first, and it was really nice. The 2 archetypes really complement each other very nicely. So that's the highest ceiling combo and the best combo for sure. But I'll also show you guys a couple other combos right now. So the combo that I showed you guys is the one that you do if you open with X Ryzeal. But I'm also going to show you guys 2 other combos here. I'm going to show you guys a combo if you open Ice Ryzeal or Sword Ryzeal. In the next combo, we're going to take a look at what will happen if you open with Ice Ryzeal. The combo is honestly pretty similar and you get a really nice board, but it's a bit worse than if you open with X. So you're going to need any Engine Blitzclique cards in your hand to do Blitz combo, but you're also going to need Ice Ryzeal in your hand. You're going to normal summon Ice Ryzeal from your hand and activate this card's effect. Now you're going to summon Sword from your deck. You're going to activate the effect of Sword, and now you get to add X Ryzeal from your deck to your hand. You're going to activate the effect of X Ryzeal and send Aggregator from your extra deck to the grave. Now you get to summon X Ryzeal from your hand. You're going to activate the effect of X here, and now you get to add Sword from your deck to your hand. You're going to activate the effect of Sword to summon this card from your hand because you have a Ryzeal monster on your field. You're going to take your X Ryzeal and one of your Sword Ryzeal so you can Xyz summon Detonator. You're going to activate the effect of Detonator and make your Aggregator in your grave material for this card. Now you're going to take your Ice and your other Sword Ryzeal so you can make Dugares. You're going to activate the effect of Dugares here and detach both the materials from this card. Now you get to draw 2 cards from your deck and discard a card. So here I drew 7 Tachyon and Fuwalis, which is pretty good. I drew at least 1 card that will get me the engine, so I'm very happy about that. Even though Fuwalis is bad to draw here, it really doesn't matter. I have to discard a card from my hand anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal. So now for my hand, I'm going to discard Fuwalis because I can't activate the card here. Now depending what engine cards you have here, you get to do a different combo. Now because I have Hideout and I have Surge, I'm going to do the same combo I showed you guys before. I'm not going to do the full combo because I already showed it to you guys, but I'll give you guys the brief idea. You're going to activate the effect of Surge in your hand and reveal this card to destroy your Dugares and summon this card from your hand. You're going to activate Hideout here and give your opponent a token so you can add Grain from your deck to your hand. You're going to activate the effect of Grain in your hand and reveal this card to destroy your own Hideout. Now you get to special summon this card from your hand. This is going to trigger the effect of Surge, and now you get to add Emmy from your deck to your hand. Now the effect of Emmy will activate and you get to reveal this card in your hand. Now you're going to destroy the token that you gave your opponent so you can special summon Emmy from your hand. This is going to trigger both the effects of Grain and Hideout. Hideout will return itself back to your hand, and then the effect of Grain will let you add Breakaway. So as you guys can see, it's pretty much the same combo here. The end board that you get here doesn't change if you open with extra Ice. However, if you open with Ice in your hand as a starter, it's a lot worse, basically because you had to start your combo with a normal summon. X Ryzeal is a lot better because the card is a free special summon from your hand. You have to commit to your normal summon with Ice Ryzeal, so it does make the combo a lot worse even though you get the same end board. The last of the 3 starter cards I'm going to show you is going to be Sword Ryzeal. I'll show you what will happen if you have this card in your hand as your starter card. You're going to normal summon Sword from your hand and activate this card's effect. Now you get a search for X Ryzeal. You're going to activate the effect of X here and send Aggregator from your extra deck to the grave. Now you get to special summon this card from your hand. You're going to activate the effect of X here and add Sword from your deck to your hand. Now you're going to activate the effect of Sword to special summon this card from your hand because you have a Ryzeal monster on your field. Now you're going to take your X and your Sword so you can Xyz summon Ryzeal Detonator. You're going to activate the effect of your Detonator and target your Aggregator. Now you're going to make this card material for your detonator. Now this is the reason why Sword is the worst Ryzeal starter. Not only do you not get Dugaris, but this also took up your normal summon. You have to start your combo with normal summon Sword. So this is honestly very bad. You still get to do full combo here if you open enough engine though. You're going to activate the effect of Surge and destroy your sword so you can special summon this card from your hand. You're going to activate Hideout here and give your opponent a token so you can add Grain to your hand. You're going to activate the effect of Grain and destroy your Hideout so you can special summon this card from your hand. This is going to trigger the effect of Surge to add Emmy from your deck to your hand. So as you guys can see, you still get full combo here, but you miss out on Dugares. That means you don't get a free plus here, which is honestly pretty bad. You also don't get to draw more cards from your deck to try to get more engine. So Ryzeal Sword is honestly a really bad starter card in this deck. You never want to start with this card unless you have to. Now another thing I want to show you guys is how you can play around a hand trap like Ash Blossom if you open with X Ryzeal. It's honestly really cool how you can avoid Ash Blossom and you guarantee to get a rank 4 Xyz. I'll show you guys how to do that really quickly. You're going to activate the effect of X Ryzeal and now you're going to send an Xyz monster from your extra deck to the grave. Now normally here I would send Aggregator, but I don't want to send that card this time. Instead I'm going to send Doom Samuel to the grave. Now I'm going to special summon X Ryzeal from my hand. Now 2 effects are going to activate here. X Ryzeal will get you a search, but you're also going to activate the effect of Doom Samuel. It's really important what you do here. You're going to make X Ryzeal Chainlink 1 and you're going to make Samuel Chainlink 2. The reason why is because now you get to chain block Ash Blossom. If your opponent has Ash in their hand, they can't even activate it here. You basically got to chain block your X because your Samuel is going to be Chainlink 2. Now Doom Samuel is going to target itself off its own effect, and now this card is going to go back to your extra deck. Now with the effect of X Ryzeal, you're going to add Sword Ryzeal. You're going to activate the effect of Sword Ryzeal to special summon itself from your hand because you have a Ryzeal monster on your field. Now you're going to activate the second effect of Sword to try to get a search for Ice Ryzeal. Now this is the first chance your opponent has to activate Ash Blossom, so we're going to assume to activate Ash here. Now you can't add Ice to your hand off the effect of Sword, but it's honestly fine. You still get any rank 4 Xyz that you want. So here you can summon Detonator if you want, but if you don't have enough engine pieces, you're going to make Dugares. It really depends on the other cards in your hand. But this is just something I want to show you guys really quickly. The Ryzeal cards are really good at baiting out hand traps to make your Blitz cards really safe, but on top of that you also get some really nice combos that play around Ash Blossom. Like I said earlier in the video, X Ryzeal is one of the best starter cards ever made. It's honestly crazy a card this good ever existed to begin with. Now I'll show you guys another Blitzclique combo if you don't open with Grain or Surge. This deck has a lot of really cool 2-card combos, but some of them are a lot weaker. I'll show you what will happen if you open with Hideout and Whiska. You're going to activate your Hideout and now you're going to give your opponent a token so you can add Grain to your hand. You're going to activate the effect of Grain here and destroy your Hideout so you can special summon this card from your hand. Now you're going to activate the effect of Whiskey here and summon this card from your hand. Now you're going to destroy the token. Now 2 effects are going to activate here, the effect of Grain and the effect of Hideout. You're going to add back Hideout to your hand and then the effect of Grain will let you get a search for Breakaway. You're going to activate Hideout from your hand again and then you're going to activate Breakaway. Now you're going to take your Alternator and place it into your spell and trap zone. You're going to use the effect of Alternator and take your Grain and shuffle the card back into your deck. Now you get to add Emmy to your hand. You're going to activate the effect of Emmy here and destroy your Hideout so you can special summon this card from your hand. Now this is going to trigger the effect of Breakaway so you get to add this card back to your hand. Now you're going to set your Breakaway and end your turn here. So this is honestly not too bad, but really not that great either. Unfortunately, you don't have another card here to destroy a card so you can activate the effect of Emmy. That means you miss out on Return Stroke, so now you don't have a spell negate. It's honestly pretty decent though, but obviously opening Hideout with Grain or Surge is better. Okay, that's all for the combos, so I'm going to show you guys the deck core and the deck list and then we'll say goodbye. Now here's my full Ryzeal Blitzclique deck core. Now I know when other people show you guys a combo video or a replay video, they'll only show you guys a deck list. I personally really like showing you guys a deck core because I think it's really useful. Pretty much if you don't want to play the same non-engine IM, you don't have to run the same cards. You can play whatever non-engine that you want, but these cards are mandatory. You pretty much have to run these cards and in these ratios. For the level 4 monsters, you're going to run 3 Crackle, 3 Surge, and 3 Grain. Crackle's a really nice hand trap, and Grain and Surge are the best normal summons in this deck. You're also running 1 copy of Emmy and 2 Whiska. You want to play 1 Emmy because the card is really not that great to draw. You can also run a 3rd copy of Whiska if you want. I just honestly didn't have the space and I really didn't like running 3. Opening multiple just felt really bad. I'm also running triple copies of Breakaway and triple copies of Hideout. I'm not running any copies of Step Leader because I think that card is really bad. I tried it for a while, but that card was just honestly really terrible. You can run the card if you want though, because I know some people do like running the card. It just always felt really bad when I tried it. I also have 1 Alternator and 1 Return Stroke. For the Ryzeal monsters, you're playing 1 X, 2 Ice, and 2 Sword. If you could play more copies of any of these, you definitely would. The Ryzeal cards are honestly broken and they do so much for the deck. On top of that, what makes this engine even better is that you don't have to play a single brick in it. All 5 cards that you're running here is 5 starter cards. You're not running any of the Ryzeal bricks like Cross, Plug-in, Star, or Plasma Hole. Those cards are honestly really unnecessary. Now here's the full deck list. Now, a card that's really amazing in this deck is 7 Tachyon. This card is really great because by running 104 and 105, it's basically a rotor for any Ryzeal monster. This will also give you another way to add Thunder King Ryo to your hand. So basically, if you play 104, 105, and 106, it's perfect. You also don't want to run Harmonia in this build because the Synchro Block is honestly really annoying. It'll make it really awkward whenever you have a Ryzeal card in your hand with a Harmonia. You're basically always going to have to pick one, which is going to be really bad. This is why, in my opinion, you don't want to run Harmonia in the Ryzeal build. Shifter is also amazing in this deck, it's really broken. Any deck that can play Shifter is going to run Shifter because the card is a really strong floodgate. In a lot of matchups, Shifter can honestly just be an auto win card. Now, you also have a ton of free space in the extra deck. I'm running a lot of cards I really don't even make. I have cards like Baguska, Tornado, Dragon, Silent Honor Arc, Exciting Knight, and Zeus. These cards pretty much never come up, but I have the space so I might as well run them. If you guys want, you can run different cards because it really doesn't matter. You just have so much space in the extra deck, you can fit whatever you want. So I think I explained everything I needed to. I think everything else is pretty straightforward. So now I'm going to end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This video took me a really long time to make, many hours. So I hope you guys found this video useful if you want to play Ryzeal Blitzclique. If you guys did, I'd really appreciate it if you left a comment about it. It would mean a lot to me just knowing that someone found this video helpful. It would make me really happy to know that I didn't waste my time making this video. Anyways, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Take care, guys. Have a good one. See you later.